Well, the internet has found their next gaming obsession. Suika Game, or Watermelon Game, has been all over my feed for a while now. At first, I just thought it looked like a fun little game. I never really spent too much time thinking over it or even really figuring out what you do in the game. I kept seeing more and more videos of actual gameplay pop up more recently, so I finally decided to look into this fruit game. Suika Game is pretty simple on the surface. Players will be given different fruits that they'll need to combine inside a box. The goal is to just get the highest score you can before the fruit jump out of the box. The screen will show a circle of evolution that ranges from the tiny cherry you start out with to a large watermelon, or Suika. Players need to match two of the same fruit in order to level up their creation until they obtain that elusive watermelon. The hard part is when fruit starts to take up more and more space inside your box. Small cherries and strawberries might fall where you don't want them, or you might accidentally drop a fruit in the wrong place and that completely ruins your tower of fruit. These challenges have actually led to strategies and call it like descriptions to be made for the game. The most popular strategies that I have seen are laying out your fruit in a line from big to small. This will hopefully keep you from having small fruit hidden underneath larger ones that have combined and then they're trapped. As well as when you get further into the game, you should lay down fruit with combinations in mind. Put strawberries and cherries close to each other, because then once you get another cherry, you can combine all of that into a grape, stuff like that. The physics lends itself to shoving fruit into one another to merge together, so that has also been thought of as a good strategy. Phrases like bubbling and fruit salading have also been used to describe when you get too much space in your box that's unused, or when you start to throw fruit in uncombinable patterns, and so you just have a bunch of fruit everywhere. So much time and effort is being shown towards this fun little fruit game, so where did it actually come from and how did it get to where it is today? Originally released back in December of 2021, Suika Game didn't get the most interaction at launch. It wasn't until streamers found the game in late 2023 that boosted the popularity. Hololive VTubers are noted for causing the increase in popularity in Japan, starting around September of 2023. Streamers more popular in the West, such as CDogVA, Lily Pichu, Ludwig, and QT Cinderella, are noted for boosting popularity outside of Japan. The skyrocketing interest in Suika Game can be seen in the sales. Starting in early September to October 5th, 1 million units were sold on the Japanese Nintendo eShop. Another 1 million units were sold between October 5th and October 16th. I found one more final tally before starting this video, and it showed the game surpassing 3 million purchases as of October 30th. These numbers are even more impressive when you take into consideration that the game is only available on the Japanese eShop, not globally at the time. These two things, the game surging in popularity and the region-locked buying conditions, led to many people trying to figure out how to get the game. This even led to popular gaming news platform Polygon posting an article on how to purchase the game globally. This includes creating a Japanese region Nintendo account and purchasing currency online to load into the account to make the purchase. Luckily, if you want to get into the fruit craze now, you can go snag it on your own eShop. On October 20th, the game was uploaded to the global eShop, with a language update following on October 24th, so now you no longer need to know Japanese to understand what you're reading. If you look online to try and find Suika Game, you will probably be bombarded with clones anywhere from Switch to Steam. Many clones of the game have found success on app stores, one even taking #1 on Japan's Apple Arcade. Fear not for the real game. It may not have been released on iOS app stores, but with the release on Switch, it has seen the #1 spot for multiple days. This speaks to the amount of people in love with this game, as getting the #1 spot means overtaking massive games such as Pikmin 4 and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So with the background of the game taken care of, why is the game so addicting? The gameplay looks simple. The fruits keep coming until something bad happens, and then you restart. The constant push to try and beat the latest high score, that need to grow that watermelon, seems to be what's pushing not only me, but many others to keep playing the game. Poppy the Cloud gives you one of the 5 smallest fruits that drop into the fruit tank. With the circle to the right showing what fruit is next, along with the Circle of Evolution chart always nearby, players have really started to take the game seriously. Things that may stall your road to that 3000 score might include cherries stopping 2 pineapples from touching, accidentally dropping a fruit on the left side of the box when you really meant to do the right but went just a little too far, and an explosion of fruit combining that launches a piece right outside your box. The physics are one of the weirdest parts of the game, and this is what really seems to set it aside from those Tetris or Puyo Puyo games that you see. Fruit rolls and slides against each other, so you can try and squeeze something between 2 others and hope that it reaches where you need. With most of the fruit being circular in shape, this also means that you have a 50-50 chance of the fruit falling to the left or right and either getting where you want or wreaking havoc. When the combining happens, there's also a small burst, so this can either go really well and shove that fruit into where you need, or it can throw your run into disarray. 50-50. I think the heavy influence of RNG on the run, mixed with the amount of thought that you can put into the game, really makes these runs so addicting. You can blame poor runs on RNG, and you can also have good runs be skill and luck. The game is goofy, short, simple, and you can just play it for hours. The art is colorful, the fruits have cute little faces on them, and the music is actually catchy, and it shouldn't drive you to insanity after 3 hours. Even if you're not playing it yourself, you can throw on a video of someone playing it in the background, and it's actually really relaxing and soothing. I've had someone even say that this game is like ASMR. The internet loves quick, fun games that have a massive replay value and allows for community discussion. This game has it all. There's no end game, the rounds can go on forever if you're lucky enough, and the community posts range from people comparing their high scores to strategies on how to get better. So with a price tag of only $2.99 on the US eShop, I would say give this game a try.